So, you're looking for a great dog trainer in St. Hedwig, Texas? You've definitely come to the right place. Life here, is that perfect mix of wide open country and a real tight-knit community, which makes owning a dog here pretty unique. Having a dog in St. Hedwig is something special, and the right training, well, it prepares your pup for everything this place throws at them, whether it's learning to ignore the deer that wander into your yard or just staying cool, calm, and collected during a classic Texas thunderstorm. All right, here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with what life with a dog is really like around here. Then we'll get into your training options, what to budget, how to pick the right trainer, and we'll finish up with some local rules you gotta know. Okay, first up, let's talk about what makes training a dog in this part of Texas a little different. This isn't just about sit and stay. It's really about getting your dog ready for our specific lifestyle. The best training is all about real-world skills your dog will actually use day to day. A solid recall is a must for any unfenced space, and teaching your dog to be calm around livestock sounds or local wildlife just makes life more peaceful. And of course, having good manners is always a plus, especially when you head into San Antonio. So, what are your options out there? Let's take a look at the most effective and humane training methods people are using, plus the different ways you can actually get the training done. The approach that's most recommended these days is positive reinforcement. Basically, it's a method all about rewarding the behavior you want to see more of. This does more than just teach commands. It builds a really strong, trusting bond. And honestly, it just makes learning fun for your dog. When you look at the different formats, you can see the pros and cons pretty clearly. Group classes, they're fantastic for socialization and are usually easier on the wallet. Private lessons give you that one-on-one attention for very specific goals, especially for things that only happen at home. And then there's board and train. It's the most intensive option, but you absolutely have to do your homework and check out the facility. Okay, let's get practical and talk money. What should you expect to invest in your dog's training? Having a budget in mind right from the start really helps narrow down your choices. Prices can definitely be all over the map, depending on the trainer's experience and the program you pick. But this next slide is going to give you a really clear idea of the typical rates you can expect to see around here for 2026. As you can see, there's quite a range, and that's actually a good thing. It means there are effective options out there no matter your price point, from really affordable group classes all the way up to those comprehensive board and train packages. You can find something that works for your dog and your budget. With a budget figured out, the next move is finding the right professional for you and your dog. Let's break down what you should be looking for so you can make a choice you feel good about. Credentials are a really good sign of a trainer's expertise and their commitment to learning. You don't have to become an expert on all these acronyms, but seeing things like CPDT-K for general skills or others for more complex behaviors tells you the trainer has a real education in how animals behave. When you get a potential trainer on the phone, use this as your guide. Asking these 5 questions will paint a really clear picture of who they are, how they work, and if they're truly the right fit for your family and your dog. Okay, this is a big one. Your dog's well-being has to come first. Modern, humane training methods just work better, and they protect your dog while making your relationship stronger. It's best to just walk away from any trainer who relies on fear or intimidation tactics. All right, last but not least, let's go over some of the local rules you should know. Plus, I'll share a few spots where you and your dog can go put all those new skills to the test. Understanding the local rules is pretty important. Here's the simple version. Texas state law says your dog needs to wear its current rabies tag on its collar all the time, but you don't need a separate county-issued dog license here in Bexar County. These 2 county rules apply directly to us here in St. Hedwig. The restraint law just means your dog has to be on a leash or in a secure fence, no free roaming. And the nuisance law deals with too much barking. Good training makes it easy to follow both of these, keeping your dog safe and your neighbors happy. Once you get started with training, you can head to some of these amazing nearby parks in San Antonio to practice. McAllister Park has awesome trails for working on those leashed walks, and the dog parks at Phil Harberger Park are perfect for practicing recall with tons of distractions. Think of them as your real-world classroom. We really wish you the best of luck in your search. Picking the right training partner is that first, huge step toward a happier and safer life with your dog here in our community. A well-trained dog makes every little thing, from those quiet walks down our country lanes to having friends over, just so much more enjoyable for everybody.